Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is Wire and welcome to my first official video. So if you're new here, which most of you no doubt are, it'd be awesome if you guys could subscribe, turn on them post notifications. My god, that is so cliche. I gotta find me a unique, very unique intro. But anyway, today I'm gonna be talking about YouTubers that I have a problem with. YouTubers that, are huge, they're big, they blew up, and sure, fine, congratulations to their success, but they just have so many issues, and they're just, the controversial type. So, without further ado, let's get right into this. So, first off, I want to start off with talking about Superwoman. Now, I know that there's a lot of subscribers for her. She's got like, what, 14 million subs? I mean, 14 million subs, that's a lot. That means that she's had a lot of success and a lot of followers, and a lot of people that they like her message and they think she's cool. And sure, she's had some good videos. I've seen a few here and there, and there's some that are alright and they're not bad, some can be kind of funny, and that's mostly just because of her collabs. In this very case, I'm not really saying that it's her that's the funny one. I'm saying it's whoever she collaborates with. And I've seen some of the comments in her on her videos, and a lot of people seem to agree that it's really the people that she collabs with that are funny, and not exactly her. But, I'm not here to bash on her, how humorous she is. I'm here to more talk about her personality, her actions, and the videos she's posted. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about the geography class for racists video, or the therapy session for homophobics. And I've seen both videos, and, well, they're interesting, to say the least. First off, let me get something clear. That way nobody really tries to misinterpret me here. I'm not saying that I am homophobic or I'm racist and that's why I don't like the videos. No, that's like the exact opposite. What I'm saying is that the way that she proceeded with these videos didn't exactly go as, I'm assuming, as she planned, because in both videos she was extremely condescending, and I mean, like, it was like bad. And sure, I know she's trying to talk and send a message to people who are hateful towards people of another race, or hateful towards somebody because they're homosexual. Now, I'm going to be very honest here. I myself have opinions about homosexuals. Not anything negative. Calm down. Nothing negative, because I am one of those people that thinks that you are supposed to love everybody as you love yourself. I am religious in that standpoint. I believe that we are supposed to love everybody because we're all messed up in one way or another. So that doesn't give us the right to put ourselves ahead of, or put ourselves above somebody else just because we don't like how they act. I mean, they probably don't like or agree with how we act, so I mean, we're all equal in that sense. So, in that case, let's go back to the main subject here. Now, I understand she has strong views for people who are hateful in that aspect to people, that are homosexuals or of a different race. And sure, that's fine. I can agree that you don't like that people could be hateful in that manner. The problem is, the way that her videos came about were hateful as well. They're extremely condescending in the way that they basically played out anybody who was, at least let's start with the video towards racists. Now, here she basically seemed to lash out that anybody who was racist happened to be completely stupid, an idiot, and a redneck. Okay. Sure, I don't like racist people at all. And do I think that they might be a little wrong or messed up somehow in the head just because they're they're racist, and how could you do that? How could you demean someone that way? Yeah, I kind of do. I definitely do. But at the same time, we can't be the ones to go ahead and say, oh, well, you're an idiot, just because, I might have views that say, oh yeah, well, I kind of think you're an idiot, like, what's wrong with you? What I'm saying is that it was just condescending in a way that it made her no better than the people that she was targeting. Sure, those people were racist, but the way that she took on those people didn't at all seem to help her case, because she was just acting like those people. She was acting hateful, she was acting mean. And if the thing, at least in my viewpoint, is that if you want to try to get something in their head, if you want to try to explain something to them, you don't do it in the same way that they're doing it to you, unless of course they're being respectful, which the chances of that aren't exactly high. But well, yeah, but if you're going to try to combat hate with hate, it's not going to go very far. It's not going to go very far at all. In fact, it's probably only going to make things worse, because you try to hit hate with hate, then hate's just going to come back with more hate. It's not going to get any better. So that's what I felt was wrong with her video. It didn't. I see where she was coming from, but the way it was executed was not the way it should have been executed. Now, moving on to the other video, which I have more angry feelings for, and it didn't exactly go or sit well with me the first time I saw it, was the therapy session for homophobics video. Now, I'm a Christian. That does not mean that I hate or I judge anybody who is homophobic. And to all of those so-called Christians that do, I'm telling you right now, stop. And let me explain why. If you're not religious, then I'm sorry, but I'm going to throw a little bit of a lesson out here to all the people who claim to be Christian but then act this way. So I'm going to be using some Bible stuff here. Anyway, to all you Christians out there who say that, oh, well, all gay people are going to hell and that you don't like gay people, well, okay, let me explain something to you. Gay people, in our beliefs, are sinners. Why? Well, because of the homosexuality. Now, I know a lot of people are getting triggered at this, but wait, stop, and listen, please. Yes, that's what we believe. That's our belief, because we believe that God made us to be man and woman, not man and man, not woman and woman. But that does not give us straight people the right to go ahead and judge or even, lash out at people who are homosexual. Remember, Jesus loved the sinner. He sat down with the sinner. He didn't go with the rich. He didn't go with the elite. He didn't go with the people of the law. He didn't sit down with the Pharisees. He sat down with the sinners. He went with the tax collectors. He went with the people that had leprosy. He sat down with those that were considered unclean. He ate with sinners. So, in that case, he said, love thy neighbor as you love thyself. I mean, that should give you everything right now. It's the unconditional love. Whether or not they are gay, they're straight, they're black, they're white, it doesn't matter. Because we're all sinners. We've all done something wrong. So that does not give us the right. Just because we're Christians and, we know what we know what's right and wrong, that doesn't mean that we're supposed to go out and tell everybody, oh well, you're going to hell. No, that's not how it works. You're supposed to love those people. You're supposed to accept those people. You're supposed to show love towards them, show kindness, be friends with them. Don't go out and spread hate of your own, because that's what it is. That it's hate. And you know, we always claim, oh well, we don't like hate. Jesus didn't hate. Well then, newsflash, stop hating. Anyway, I had my little rant there. If you guys didn't agree with it, if you guys aren't religious, I'm sorry. Those are just my beliefs. But anyway, back to Superwoman. Her video, a therapy session for homophobic people. Now, I just explained I am not homophobic. I do have friends that are gay. And sure, most people are going to argue, oh, just because you have friends that are gay doesn't mean that you're not homophobic. Well, I just explained I'm not homophobic. Alright. Anyway. This video bashed on Christians. Of course it did. And you would think it'd just be one of those videos where it bashes on Christians that are hateful, as I just said, and they like to yell out, oh, well, you're going to hell. That's what I kind of thought when I first saw it. And then I watched it and I realized it wasn't that at all. It was just bashing on all Christians, period. Just for the belief that we have. Now, do I see a problem with that? Yeah, of course I see a problem with that. There's everything wrong with that. As a person that she claims to accept everyone and to be friends with everyone and, you know, love everybody, she seems to really not like Christian people just because of our beliefs. I mean, we're allowed to have our beliefs, and many people are going to claim, oh, well, it's a hateful belief. No, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not. You can argue that it is, but what we're claiming is that what it is a sin. That it's wrong. But at the same time, things that we do in our daily lives are also sins. I mean, we all lie. Some of us cheat, you know. That's a sin. And in God's eyes, whether you're gay or you lie, it's the same. To Him, every sin is the same. They're all terrible. There's no greater sin than any other. They're all equal. So if you're a Christian that goes off and yells hate at homosexual people, oh, you're going to hell. And then, you know, you're just in God's eyes, you're sinning just as much as the homosexual man is. You're sinning just as much as the criminal. You're sinning just as much as the rapist. And that, it sounds terrible to us humans, but that's because we as humans, we like to rank things. We like to say, oh, well, this is worse than that. That's worse than this. But it's not all about us. So that's just my feelings on that video. It's just, she's firing back again at what she considers hate with more hate. What's with all the hate going around? But I mean, that's just me. And I don't think I really want to cover her a little, you know, much more. I think we should move on. Anyway, since we're talking about YouTubers I don't really seem to like, why don't we move on to ones that also happen to be kind of irrelevant now, or at least ones that claim they're not irrelevant when they're clearly irrelevant, and like to bash on others because they say they're irrelevant. Yeah, most of you probably know I'm talking about RiceGum. He really went downhill very quickly. I haven't heard from him, about him, anything Rice Gum related in like a year or two. Actually, no, it was more like a year. It was when he had that whole, oh yeah, I'm joining the FaZe clan, and then it didn't happen. And then after that, it's just like he went silent. Nobody cared about him after that. So that same YouTuber who always had the really annoying voice, like, I mean, he cannot rap, and yet he claimed he has all these diss tracks and everybody likes them, and oh my gosh, they're so great. It's got so many views, and then just because of it, well, look what happens. He lets it all go to his head. And yeah, sure, I've said, we haven't heard from him in a long time. I mean, yes, he's still making videos, but he hasn't really done anything huge to get him a whole lot of attention. And I have absolutely no problem with that, because when he gets the attention that he wants, it comes out bad. It comes out really bad. He starts just ranting on about, oh yeah, look at me, everyone else is irrelevant, I got all the money, I'm doing great, I'm getting all this attention. And then when I start seeing that, it just Anyway, moving on, let's talk about the Paul brothers, because who doesn't like to talk about our two favorite vloggers? Somebody's gonna explain to me why YouTube just seems to keep favoring those two. With all their controversies and all their stupid antics. And then you got like poor old PewDiePie sitting at the top, doing great, and YouTube hates him so much. I don't get it. What's up with the company? Like, I don't understand. What is it about these two that YouTube seems to like? Their main target is kids, and yet all their content seems to be completely anti-kid. Like, sure, it's not like extremely inappropriate, but at the same time, it's not. It's more that they're acting as pretty terrible role models. We've seen videos of like a whole bunch of 9-year-olds like just standing outside the Team 10 mansion waiting for Jake Paul as if he was some kind of prophet sent from the heavens. I don't understand. We've seen their crazy antics. We've seen what they do. Logan obviously had the Suicide Forest in Japan controversy that lasted for a while. He got a lot of hate for that. And then I know that a few weeks later, Dr. Phil was interviewed about the whole situation, and he said, well, it's a young man, and he made one mistake. Okay, fine, sure, you know, I do believe in forgiveness. I believe people should be forgiven. So, I went along with it. I'm like, you know what, Dr. Phil, you got a point. We should forgive him. He messed up. You know, we all mess up. Why not? Then he kept messing up. And things got progressively worse. It did not get better. Kept ending up with more controversies and just a whole bunch of attention-seeking antics. Most recently, he went to the Flat Earth Convention. And he gave a speech to a bunch of flat earthers and said, yeah, I've always felt like something's just been a little wrong with this world. I mean, you know, I've always believed that we're not living on a spinning ball. Now, most people were just thinking that this was all for attention. He just wants the attention. Yeah, I see it. But at the same time, looking at his actions, I would not doubt that he actually believes that the earth is flat. And I have a bone to pick with flat earthers. I have a huge problem with flat earthers. So if there's any flat earthers watching this, I will make a video about you guys. I will bring all the flames I got. I got a lot of flames. I got a lot of flames to throw at flat earthers. If that makes no sense, I mean that I have evidence. That's what I mean. So now he comes out with this video. This happened probably 2-3 months ago, so I might be a little late talking about it. But come on, really? Of all attention-seeking videos and moves that I've seen, this is by far, it just has to be the worst. Really? I mean, honestly, I don't think that the whole idea of round earth versus flat earth even crossed his mind before he started losing attention. And then, oh look, I'm starting to lose a few subs and I'm getting a lot less views. Let me do something for attention, something insane. And well, oh, look what happened. That's exactly what he did. So when people say, hey, yeah, he's probably just doing it for attention, it makes sense to me. You know, yes, I see that happening. But I've also seen some pretty dumb things he's done. And it could very well be real. And I think that's probably what kind of scares me. I didn't think it could get any worse with him. Now, moving on from him, what about his brother, Jake? There's so much wrong with him, too. Of course, there was the whole weird drama amongst Team 10, which was and now is a lot more like Team 3. I didn't even know why they called it Team 10 before. It didn't even look like it had 10 members. But yeah, now it might even just be Team 1. I think that Jake is alone at this point. They released cringy songs. Specifically, It's Everyday, Bro. I don't even know how it did not surpass Justin Bieber's Baby as the most disliked song on YouTube. Or disliked video, period. That now goes to YouTube Rewind 2018. Rest in peace. That video sucked. But like, I'm trying to figure out, with all the videos that were leaked of fans trying to like get his autograph or get a picture with him, what there's so much proof that he's just like a pretty rude, nasty person, specifically to his fans. And then we've seen how irresponsible and just messed up in the head that he can act. He's done the craziest things. He's made his neighbors mad just because he's constantly doing the most ridiculous things ever. And then he, like, I think the biggest YouTube crime that he does is clickbait. It's obviously not the worst of the things he's done, but come on, clickbait is still a problem. It's still something that should not be accepted in this world, because clickbait is messed up. It's wrong. I've been the sad victim of clickbait a few times, and you best believe it triggered me. And he just seems to be the king when it comes to clickbait. Probably the only time I call him the king of anything. It's clickbait. And at this point also cringe. And he, just like his brother, pulls off, or at least is trying to pull off, a lot of attention-seeking moves, gigs, I don't know what you want to call them. He hasn't done anything as ridiculous as Logan to this point. At least from what I've heard of. He hasn't claimed to be a flat earther, so okay, maybe one brain cell is left in there. But for the most part, he's really lost all credibility, if he ever even had any. He's lost trust from a lot of people, seeing as now the fact that it's like Team 3. And then there was the whole deal with the father managing Jake and Logan's companies. I still don't even fully understand what was happening in that situation. Their dad's messed up too. I don't like him either. He's got his own issues. But then again, I don't think I can really consider him a YouTuber unless he has a YouTube channel I haven't heard about. I wouldn't watch that. No, I would not. I don't like their dad. Their dad is he's weird. I can't. I'm not considering him in this list. I don't want to talk about him. I don't like him. But as for Jake, I don't know. I don't really even need to say much. His videos, his content, and the leaked videos of his interactions with fans basically speak for themselves. There's not even much I can say. So, I mean, that's Jake Paul for you. I can't really say much on him, to be honest. I don't watch him enough. I don't watch him at all. But, like, I haven't heard enough about him lately to even really say much at this point, besides whatever's happened in the past. And, you know, people are going to say, oh, well, the past is the past. Yeah, well, the past keeps repeating itself into the present and into the future with the Paul brothers. So, is anything really going to change? I don't know. I don't think so. I really doubt it. But I can't really judge because, you know, they might somehow surprise me. Although, I still highly doubt that. But if you enjoyed this video today, if you found it entertaining, if you found me entertaining, if you think that I might actually be good as a YouTuber, please subscribe. I did basically the most cliche thing that any YouTuber, whether new or older YouTuber, could say. Please subscribe. Hit the post notification bell. And yeah. But I don't have much. I'm new. I have nothing unique. I'm very cliched at this point. So please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you guys know when I upload a video. And share with your friends. I would be very happy if you guys did, because I don't know what, I still have less than 100 subscribers. Can I actually get higher than that? That would be nice. I'm ready to see if that can happen. I'm ready to see how much I can grow. Sure, this is my first video. If it sounded pretty amateur and monotone in a way, I'm sorry. I'm actually very sorry. But I'll get better. I'll improve, I hope. So, in that case, this is Wire signing off. And I hope you have a very wonderful day. Peace.